How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're getting it played with a little bit of a Tallywood Rally, or we're going to try to get it played because I just read the rules and this was more complex than I thought for a lunchtime game. Steve's wondering if I'm playing from the pool that I inflated. No, I am not playing from the pool that I inflated. I probably should be. That'd be an interesting stream. Now, you guys don't want to see that though. I'll blind you guys with the whiteness, even though I live in Florida. The shirt stays on most of the time. But yeah, we're going to go out. I'm going to try to do a quick rundown of how this works. Probably going to be referenced in the rulebook a lot. And we're going to see, well, we'll just see how this works. There we go. We are set up for Tallywood Rally. This game takes up more room than I thought it was going to be too, because it comes in a little box like this, right? But they did that quad fold board, and it's very deceptive in terms of its size. So what is the objective of Tallywood Rally? The objective of Tallywood Rally is to get the most votes by the end of the game. In solo, I am going up against an Automa, which has a little Automa deck. So on our turn, the first thing we're going to do is perform a strategy. To perform a strategy, we'll get two per this round. 3, 4. Yeah, we get 2 actions. It's kind of weird. All right, so the first round, we're only going to get 2 actions. Basically, we're going to take these cards that we have here, and we're going to be able to strategize how we want to get our votes. On these cards, there are little strings attached to things, and you can see there's strings on our board. So, for example, I could place this one here, which means that I am connected to the money. I'm connected to the celebrity, and then down on the bottom, I am just connected to the, I forget what that one is, but the polling, we'll call it the polling, right? So I have that capability because I put that there. I could slide this up. That doesn't give me anything, so that probably wouldn't be a very smart thing to do, and it's also costing me money. I could also slide this down, which again, doesn't give me anything, so probably not the best move. But each one of these is going to have a different connection point. So maybe I did want the popularity, so I slide this up. Gives me 2 options here because the strings are connected, but now I will get my popularity because the string is connected at the bottom. And then, so same thing here, right? This would get me 1 money, 1 popularity because those are connected. And then I could do the celebrity action and so forth. And so they all have different things. They also have abilities. So for example, here it says lose 1 yellow polling to gain 3 popularity. So I can take that action if I choose to. And then, you get the popularity. So that's the first thing, is to strategize. Then we will take our workers, or I guess our, I don't know what they're called. What are the people that do the polling for people that go out and speak up highly of their candidates? We will send our worker out. We can put it in any one of the 4 regions. This is area control, so this will give me 1 strength for being in that area. The reason I would want to go to that area is, for example, say I did play this card, then I will be able to take the actions that are associated with the string. So I have the celebrity action, and then I have the polling action. So if in this one I decided to take the celebrity action, I would need to spend a money and a popularity to basically place a celebrity. So in celebrities, it's 1-to-1 for their tier. So there's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So this would be 1 popularity, 1 money. This would be 2 popularity, 2 money. This would be 3 popularity, 3 money. These tiles have cubes on the back of them. So at a certain point, if we were to take this action here, we'll be able to flip these over. That will bring more people into this particular zone, which increases your strength. You also get strength by the tier of the items there, right? So if I had a tier 1 in here plus my worker, that'd be 2 strength. If I were to take the fountain action, that of course is building these little landmarks down here. Same deal. You need to spend, in this case, 2 coins times the tier. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So if we look at the tier, you'll see same thing. It has where you add people when it gets flipped over. The people get added to the center. All right. The other actions we can take, there's a wild action on each one. Basically, it says that you get coins times the number of your strength. Now, the only thing is with that is this isn't a blockable spot, whereas these are blockable spots, so somebody else can't go there. This, like I said, allows you to flip over one of the tiles, and then you add the cubes. And then this one here, you can spend 3 of your popularity to add 2 cubes to the center. I think that's the cube icon. What is that icon? It's campaigning is what that one's called. So the gray one is called campaigning. Spend 3 popularity, gain 2 polling. Oh, that's gain polling. So if you flip the tile, you do what the tile says, but then you gain a polling. And this one you gain 2 polling. So what that does is this is going to be each of the districts we're trying to earn favor in. That's what these tokens are. These are your favor tokens. And we will move up our track. As we move up, you'll see that there is a favor marker. So you can see the filled in one is 1, the half filled one is 2, the empty one is 3. These tokens have special effects. Basically, they give you an extra string. So you would be able to, for example, add the string here, and now I could do either one of those actions, right? Because they basically help you complete your strings. The pie does something. What does the pie do? I don't remember reading about the pie. I think it's votes. You get votes for the pies. Where is the pie? Here, vote shares. As you increase your position, they will land on eventually pass vote shares. During the final tally, you'll gain votes based on the number of vote shares. Okay, so when we're down here doing this final tally, which I'm going to go step by step, we'll figure that out. Yeah, so that's that. So that is our strategy action, is going out, doing what we need to do. Once you get to 12 in a polling district, then you will get the voting shares. So you'll basically take the banner, and then you also get this, which we shouldn't have seen that, but basically you get the amount for owning that district. Yeah, so that's strategy phase. The next is the use an ability, we went over that. Use the favor, we went over that. Block an action, which is what you put them up there. Gain an endorsement. Yeah, so these are the endorsements here. Yeah, so the I don't know why they use 2 different words. These are, you get endorsement, which then gives you the favor token. It's kind of confusing. All right, so let's bring our little guy back. All right. Then the next thing we'll do is go through the where's it at? The scoring. So the way the scoring works is you look at the card. So for example, any district with the most strength, you get 1 money. If you have the most strength, any district with the most strength, you get 1 of your choice. And then this one, any strength in a district, you'll get 1 popularity. So if there is a tie, then everybody gets it. If there is there's a tie for the most strength in the plaza, all tie players receive a reward. If there's a tie for the most strength in a district, we break the tie and flavor the player with the assistant blocking the leftmost action spot. If there's a tie in a district with no assistance, the tie player with the badge on the highest tier public works, which are these here, wins. The rulebook example kind of lies about that. Because it says in the very first example, it is one of the districts, and it says both players have at least one strength in this district, therefore both players receive one money. I'm guessing because it's any, so it doesn't matter. Everybody gets the money. Okay. And then the most, it shows that they're both the same, and then whoever is leftmost is going to get that. And if both players are tied, both players in here will receive it. All right, so that is that. And then we clean up, we put everything back, and we do that. The Automa is basically the same thing, except for they've got their own little deck of cards here that we're going to draw. They will place theirs to the leftmost column, so they just go left to right. And they will take whatever the string is attached to, go to that particular location, take whatever the action is that's on the card. Pretty simple. Now, there are actions that they can't take, which is unable to take action. So if they're unable to take an action in a particular district, they move their current assistant to the district not connected by a string and attempt to take the action there. If they're still unable to take an action, they move back to their original district and get 1 money and 1 popularity. Sure. I'm guessing. This is going to be a train wreck. I already know it. So we're going to train wreck it. It wouldn't be one of my streams if we didn't train wreck it. Took me 15 minutes to explain how this game works. And of course, my favorite thing, no play rate. Like the back of this should be a play rate, and it is not. Because you only need this during your initial setup, this guy here. That's basically who I am. I'm campaigning as. All right, so let's go ahead and here. I guess we have to use the book to make sure we're going right order. Okay, strategy phase. Select a strategy card. All right. I don't know where I need to go first. During the strategy phase, players take turns in the strategy gaining income, potentially gaining endorsement. Each player will complete a number of turns equal to the indicator below here. So we're going to take 2 turns this round. So I don't know what I need. Let's see here. Lose 1. I could do this because I have a yellow to gain 3 popularity. Gain 1 popularity for each public work here. That's not going to help me. Celebrities cost 1 popularity less this round. That could be useful. Get us some celebrities. Let's do that. Let's get us some celebrities. Which means I need this to connect on the top. But I'm not going to be able to get... not going to be able to get more popularity, but I'm getting a popularity discount. So I could do this, which means I can do the celebrity action, which is kind of what I want to do. I don't think the bottom needs to connect. I think I still get this even if it's not connected. So where's the example? Yeah, so I still get that because you count both strings. So right here, they're showing this would grant the player 1 income and 1 popularity right here because the string is connected on the bottom. So I will get this popularity, that popularity. The question is, do I want money? Then I can't do that action. I only want to do this. So I don't really need that to connect. So do I want money? I've already got 3 popularity. I think I'd rather do this. Because that will give me 1 money and then I can still do that. Okay. So we need to go out to a region. Really doesn't matter what region right now. So we will go to here. Why not? I'm going to go there. Right? Yeah. All right. Sorry. Got to get my money. So I get 1 money. Place my worker. So I go there. After I place my worker, again, player aids, guys, player aids. All right. So gain income. Assign the assistant to one of the 4 different ones. It grants 1 strength to the region they're in. Did that. Now we're going to go ahead and take the action. So we're going to go up here and take the celebrity action. That's going to cost me 1 money. It's not going to cost me any popularity because of my card's ability to get a tier 1 celebrity in there. When I place a tier 1 celebrity, I add 2 celebrities to the plaza. So the celebrities come down here into the plaza. And then I get 1, what's the question mark? Gain polling in the district with the newly built. Okay, so I get 1 yellow. And then draw 2 photo cubes. Good. We have successfully done our first turn. All right, so it says it's going to always put it in the middle on the left. So they're going to try to do, they're going to go to yellow. They're going to go the same place I went. And then they're going to take this action. When they take that action, they will, what are they going to do? Flips a face down tile in the district for it to be, oh, I forgot something. I got to put my mushroom there. So they're going to flip this to be face up. As my celebrity. Potentially attracting voters. So he attracted a voter. The opposition currently has either more or the same number of vote shares in this district as you. Highest tier face up, highest tier face down celebrity. Well, there was only 1 tile. They currently have fewer vote shares in the district as you. The preference of which one to flip is, it doesn't matter. It's good. There was only 1 there to flip, so that's kind of confusing. We'll probably get to that later. Yeah. So he's there, I'm there. And then he gets... They gain 1 for that district. So they are on the board with 1. Right? So then my second turn. Alright, so how much? Celebrity gives me 1, I think. Right? Yeah, because it's a tier 1. So that's only going to give me a tier 1 there. So I do have a card where I can gain 3 popularity, but I don't need it. I got 1 money, so I could get another celebrity. Maybe we should do that. Let's go get us another celebrity since I've got that card out. So I can do this one or this one. Both of them, I don't think I want to use the ability. It really doesn't matter. I would like to keep the money since I'm getting a discount. Oops, no, I need this to connect. So I need to do it over here. Yeah. All right. So we get 1 money. And then we're going to go... I don't know if I should get these up, just start moving these up as well, or whether it's best to just kind of stick with 1 and get them as high as possible until I get a favor. You know, let's do that. So we're going to go to the red one. Which gives us 1 in the red. I'm sorry, it doesn't give us 1 in the red yet. And we take our action. So we're going to spend 1. We get this as a discount. Actually, we could do a 2. I didn't think about that. I could have done a tier 2. Let's do a tier 2. So 1, 2, and I do have to spend 1 popularity, so round it down. So I get 2, which then we add 2 more to the center. And we get 2 there, which now will get us some votes in the next game. I should have done the same thing here, but actually I wouldn't have had enough money this turn, so that's fine. And then that one is mine. All right. And they're going to go. Always place it in the center. Which seems weird because that means they're all, that these two, the first couple rounds, they're not getting any popularity. Oh, I forgot. I should have given him his money. I don't know why. It says they don't spend money. Place assist in corresponding column and district. Show the card that's connected to a string. Perform an action shown on the bottom of the card. Left action first, followed... Oh, hang on. Left action first, followed by the right one. I needed to do both actions for them. So he would have done the campaign strategy as well. So he would have gained 2 additional polling in that district. Okay. So this one is going to the green. And then it's going to want to do the left action first, which is to... so I guess I don't need to track that because it says he doesn't spend any money and didn't tell me to move these. I'm going to take those away. So he's going to do this. Opposition places a new public works tile. The opposition prefers to place the lowest tile that has not been built in this district. Okay. Boop. Okay. So it goes there. Then it does the second action, which is the polling, which goes up 2 on the green. 1, 2. All right, and then it covers up the left spot, which doesn't matter for this round because that's the end of the round. All right, so now we are going to score. All right, so if you have any strength in the district, we get 1 money. So I have strength in this district, so that's 2 money. If you have the most strength in a district, you get to increase the pole in that one. So I have the most here, so I get to increase my red. Here I have the most as well, so I get to increase my yellow. And they have the most in the green, so they get to increase their green. All right. We have any strength in the plaza, which neither one of us do, then we would gain popularity. So that's it. That one is scored. That goes away. Bring back my workers. Get rid of my cards. Bring back his workers. And then for theirs, they will get rid of 2 cards plus 2 more cards. That's how theirs work. And then we trade the initiative. And we're on to round 2. Ooh, sorry, got to draw up to 5 cards. So I get to choose what I want to draw. I'm guessing the symbol has a higher chance of having those things. Not sure what the voters do. Now I'm confused what the little cubes do. For each color cube, flip move 1 marching voter cube to the plaza to this district. Not sure what the voter cubes. What do the voter cubes do? Let's see, maybe in the final tally. 3B. Here you go. 3B. 2 votes for each voter cube. Okay, so we Determine the total votes in each district. Add together the following votes for each district. Number of initial support tokens. 2 votes for each voter cube. The number on all unclaimed endorsements. Final total is an odd number. Add 1 to it to make it even. Okay, so that has to do with in-game scoring. All right. Okay. So, but I don't know what these do. Like, I don't know what's going to give you the most. So, let's go with, what do I have now? Let's go with one of these. One of these. And another one of these. Sure. All right. The bot gets to go first. So we're taking 3 turns this time. So they are going to the blue. They're going to take the celebrity action. So celebrity action. Then they're going to take the what is that? The polling action. Campaign strategy. The opposition gains 2 polling in the district. So we get 2 blue. Yeah. And then they cover up this spot. All right. So me. All right. What are my abilities? Pet project. Pull and attract 2 voters to the matching district. Okay, that's kind of good. So I can get 2 more voters into a district. I assume that is like a district that you control. So getting them in there is probably my ideal situation. So. Yeah. Door knocking. Lose 1 popularity, then gain 1 popularity for each different color of voter here. Ooh, so I could go here and do that. Yeah, let's do this because I know I want to add some voters. Let's add some voters over there. So we'll go to red. And then what action do I want to take? So I can either do the flip, which isn't bad. Or I could do one of these, which cost me 2 money, which I currently have 2 money. I'd get 3. I think the flipping happens no matter what, so I don't think I have to flip that over. But I'm not getting any popularity if I do that. Let's see here. So the only way to keep popularity is to go here, which would allow me to decrease popularity to increase, which I can't do. Oh, now I'm not getting any money. Now I'm not getting any money. Here, that would work, because then I get popularity and money, and I'll be able to do the build action. Yep. All right. I'm going to go up here. I get my 1 popularity, 1 money. All right. Then I'm going to build, do the build action. So we're going to spend 2. So it's 2 times the tier. So we're going to build a tier 1. There. All right. And we're going to use my ability to attract 2 voters to that district. All right. Works for me. All right. So they are going to go to yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Then they are going to do the build action. Oh. I'm gonna build a statue to themselves. Nope, that is mine. Don't cheat, Will. I'm going to do that. Then they're going to do the polling. So they're going to increase by 2. which means then they get this. Although I don't know how they use this. It says give. Okay, so it's during cleanup. Sorry, they get the endorsement during cleanup. So they do gain it. I think it's just to keep me from getting them because it doesn't say they use them. Yeah, that's gonna be my assumption. Is just so that I can't take them. So, yeah. So then she is blocking this one. All right, so right now she has that one. So what are we looking? We're looking for any, most, and any again. Right now she's got 2, I got 1. So I think I want to do this one because this I can do down here. I want to do this so I can add my strength there. Oh, I forgot that we didn't do this one. Oh, any strength in the plaza. Oh, that was that last turn. That was any strength in the plaza, which she had, but I did not. So I didn't give myself. Did I give myself? I might have given myself a popularity. Let me bump that back. Yeah. All right. So any strength in the plaza, which I'll have this time. Doesn't matter what I match up. It's more to get the popularity and the money. Can I get both? No. Oh, I'll get popularity because that's what this one's doing. So I just need the coins. So we'll put this one here. Yeah. And we'll go here. Lose 1 popularity. Oop. And then gain 1 popularity for each different color voter. So there's 3 different colors. 1, 2, 3. And then I can't do any action. I'm saying I can't do an action, but I can do any of the actions. So we're going to do 1 coin and 1 popularity to put our token here. So now we have 1 strength in the town center. I gotta figure out what does that do. It's a cube. I think it's I don't know if I get to place 4 or just 1. Plaza. Here we go. Spend 1 money upon select 1 voter cube in the plaza and move it to the district of your choosing. So we'll keep cranking that one up. And then place the badge. Okay. So we go there. And we go here. So they're going to yellow again. She's going to go to the. When she goes, she's going to this one. But first, she's going to do the celebrity action. There's already a tier 1 celebrity. I don't know how you're supposed to know that once they're flipped over. So it says she wants to go to the next level. That is not in there. That's the tier 2. So she's going to add 2 to the center. And then gain 2 for that district. And then she's going to do the other action, which is to gain, I think, just 2 in the district again. Yeah. Oh, geez, she's already getting the second. She's already going to be getting the second. I say she because when I originally pulled a card, I actually pulled a card for her. We'll just put her down there so that way we can show that she's a person that I'm going against. There we go. That way when I'm saying she, it makes more sense. So that sucks. She's going to get the level 2. All right. No way I'm taking this district. Can't win that one. She has 1 strength in each of these, so I would have to build something to take. She's got 2 here, so I think we can go down to green. Works. And we would want to build... What can I build? All I got is popularity. I need money for the statues. I need money and popularity for celebrities. Now, celebrities, though, I only need 1 coin. So I could get a second here. Gain 1 popularity for each public works here. Ah, but I can't do my celebrity. Okay, so I need 1 of these 2. Pull and attract 2 voters to their matching districts, plural. Oh. So I can just, all of them get pulled to the different districts. Oh, I like that one. Oh, but I can't do my what I want to do. I could do this, but then I don't get my money, and I need the money to do this. Oh, no, I get a money at the bottom. We're still good. We're still good. We got a money at the bottom. All right. So we gain 1 money, 1 popularity. Then we are going to this district. We are going to do lose 1 red polling to gain 3 popularity. I'm good on popularity. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to spend 1 and 1 to get a tier 1. And that gives us 2 more to the center. 1, 2. And then I get increase on green. All right. So now clean up. These get discarded. These get discarded. Plus 1, 2, 3 more. Oh man, we gotta do our scoring. Sorry, scoring first. If you have anybody in a district, then you gain 1 money. So I have 1, 2. So I get 2 money. And then if I have the most, I get reputation. So I don't have the most here. So I have the most here, so I get a red. And I have the most here, so I get a green. If I have any in the center, then I get 2 popularity. All right. Now, all right. Now we can bring our workers back. Bring them back. All right. And now she gets this. And I get red. So that's actually good. So it's you add a line and it adds. And now I can add this at any time. I can add it before or after or at any time during my turn. So I can actually gain what's underneath, and then I could actually cover it up if I wanted to gain 2 more. All right. I think that's it. All right, round 3. So I get first, she gets second. So I need to get up to 5 cards. What do I got? 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll just do this. 5. Again, I don't know the difference of the stacks. I assume it has a higher likelihood of getting that particular thing. So grassroots, you can take a blocked action this round. That would help me in a future round when she's doing when she blocks things. So I have that door knocking again, which would be good out there. Pull and attract 2 voters to their district, matching colors of their district. Gain 1 popularity for each public work here. Currently, we only have 1 public work everywhere, but I could do a public works to get more. All right, so I have 2 there. 2 there. She's ahead of me there now. Public work is 2 coins times the level. I could probably get 2 coins because I have this. So let's do this. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yep. All right. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna add this. Doesn't matter where I add it. I'm gonna add it down there. So I get 1, 2 money, 1 popularity, and then we're gonna go to. I think I have to go here because she's getting ahead of me. I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a level 2 out. There. I'm out of those tokens, so now I'm kind of confused. Because it says flip and put the token back. So is that all I can build? Doesn't seem right. Let's see. Your current treasure card must have this icon. Your system action must be assigned to the district that has it. There must be at least 1 face down tile. Select a face down tile. Flip the indicated tile face up. Gain 1 polling in the district. For each colored cube on the flipped, add 1 matching. Flip tile shows multicolor, add that. If you flipped a public works tile, place the badge back on if any. Huh. I guess you can only do that many times? Why does it run out of badges? Let me go to cleanup, make sure I wasn't supposed to remove the badges. Discard the round. Strategy cards, assistance, discard, favor endorsement, initiative exchange. Yeah. I guess you can only do that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay. That seems anticlimactic. It really kind of does. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So I'm not entirely sure. I guess, yeah, I guess you can only do that 6 times, so you kind of have to plan when you want to do those things. Yeah, and have at least 1 badge remaining. Okay. Learn something. So you need to have the actual badges to do it. Now, yeah, so if she can't, and if she can't do that because she won't have a badge, then okay, and then she does her can't do action. All right, so that's good to know. So I can't do any more of that stuff. Okay. So I did that, so that gives me what, 2, 3, 4 in that district. All right. All right, so she is going to blue. She's going to do the public works, lowest public works that's not out there. And then she's going to do the celebrity, which she can't do the celebrity because there's no, she doesn't have any more badges. So, since she has no more badges, she's going to do what? Not sure how this would happen. It says if the tier that wants to build has none remaining, like that's impossible in a two-player game or in a solo game, unless all I built was ones. Yeah, I don't think that's even possible. All right, so she can't do that. They move their current assistant to the district not connected by the string and attempt to take the action there. Well, it doesn't matter. They can't. They're still able to take the action. They move back to the original district, get 1 money and 1 popularity. I haven't been recording their money and popularity because I didn't know I needed to record the money and popularity because she doesn't spend it. Huh. Oh, okay. The lowest are their 2 resource tracks. Dang it. So I've not been recording her money or her stuff. So we're going to assume she got at least 1 money, 2 money on the first round and on the second round. So that'd be 4. And then she would have gotten 1 popularity there plus... I wasn't calculating these, so she would have gotten 1, 2, 3. So we'll say she's 4 there as well, I guess. Oh, and she would have gotten money on the previous round, so she should have gotten 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then earlier she had the most. Yeah, so I gave her this, right? I think she did 2 there. Where'd she put the third one? Down here, right? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. All right, I think I got her score back correct. We'll see. All right, so she can't do that because she doesn't have any badges. So she gets 1 money and 1 popularity. So back to me. Where am I going? So I can't do celebrity anymore. I can do the reveal, and I can do this too because I got a lot of endorsement, or a lot of popularity. So if I do this, I have nothing in blue. She's got a solid stranglehold on blue. I think the only point of the revealing is for me to know how many voters are going to come in there. All right. I'm trying to figure out, when I moved the voter cubes, it didn't say they had to be a particular color. But I'm wondering if they have to be their color. That would make more sense. No, in the example it shows all the different colors. Okay. I guess. Whatever. Alright. So I guess we're just going to do the get the votes thing. Yeah, we're going to do the votes thing. So... No, but I need money. I was like, oh, do I cover up the money? But I need the money. All right. But I like this one better. Yeah, this is the one where I get to attract voters. Let's do this one. Means now I need to go there. All right, so we're going to attract lots of voters. Where do we want to attract the voters? Red, I'll be able to get this other benefits. Maybe we go to red. So let's go here. We're going to spend 3, 1, 2, 3 to go up 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to use attract. Oh, forgot to gain my money. Attract 2 voters to their matching districts. It's got a plural, districts. We're going to pull 1 there. I guess is what it means. 2, 2, 1. I guess. It doesn't quite say that I just do it there. It says districts plural, so I'm going to go with that's what I'm supposed to do. All right, so her turn. She's going to go to red. Oh, why'd you have to come up here with me? She's going to do the celebrity. She can't. So 1 and 1. And she's going to do the polling, which is what I just did. And she doesn't spend any resources, which is what confused me earlier. So this goes up 2. Yeah. Then she's going to block that one. Yeah, I feel like instead of doing the 1 and 1, it should just say she takes the wild action, which would just be gaining money based on her strength, which I guess is 1, so that's why they don't, maybe. All right. So we're doing 3 actions this round. The reveal just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would I do the reveal? All right. So I could do door knocking. Which is lose 1 popularity and gain 1 popularity for each color. All of them basically have 2 in the district. I already own this because I have 2, 3, 4. She has 2, 3. I have 2, 3, 4, so I'm good there. I could come down here. Try to solidify. I don't know how I could really solidify my spot because that. Maybe you can upgrade these. Is there an option to upgrade? No, I don't think that was an option. Current strategy must have the icon. A system from the column must be assigned district does not block. You must be able to spend the required resources. Select that has the unbuilt remaining. Spend money equal to the value. Place it face down on the tile. Place your badges. Badges grant strength to the other region they're located in, equal to the tier of the public works. Yeah, so it doesn't say we can upgrade them. If I could upgrade them, that would probably make more sense. So let's go get us. Why not? Let's go get us some popularity. Yeah, go there. So we're going to go to. Do I want money or popularity? I could use some extra money. Yeah, let's go here. Because then I also get the bonus. At least right now I'm going to get the bonus for that. I don't know when she goes to the center. I'm guessing there's a card. It'll make her go there. Alright, so I get 2 popularity. So I lose 1 and then gain 2. So really I'm only gaining 1. So really that wasn't that great of a deal. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's go to where I can reveal instead. So let's change what we were going to do. Because maybe if I reveal my tier 2, maybe it'll have some more different colors. Or I can reveal down here. I could reveal one of these 2. And that's finally going to be 1 cube. Let's go here. I gain 1 popularity for this. And then we're going to reveal the tier 2 celebrity. And that's bringing 1 of that region's color. But if there isn't 1 of that color, what do we bring in? Hold on. Yeah, let me shut the door. Hold on, sir. All right. What we do. or if that just means any color. Okay, if it shows a multicolor, treat it as the color of the district it's in. But there's none of that color. So then do I just get to, I guess if there's none of that color, then I just choose a color that's available. That's what I'm going to do. So then we do my ability. So I lose 1, but then I gain 2. And I bump this to 2. So I'll be able to get the 2 at the end of the round. I'm assuming that was right. All right, so third card for her. She's going to yellow. I don't like her going to yellow. She can't build anything, so she gets 1 and 1. She can't build anything, she gets 1 and 1. And then she can't go here, so she'll go here. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. Scoring. If you have anything in a region, so I get 1, 2, 3. I get 3. And she's already maxed, so it doesn't matter. And then if you have the most in a region, so I have the most here, so I get red. I have the most here, so I get yellow. And I have the most, she has the most here, so blue. And this is a tie. So tie goes to leftmost, and there is no leftmost. So if there was no leftmost, do we both get it? I forget how that worked. There's a tie in the district, no assistance. A tied player with the badge in the highest tier wins. Okay, we're tied there as well. I don't know what to do if it's still a tie after that. Yeah, it doesn't say what to do if there's still a tie. So we just won't score that one, I guess. And then the plaza. The most at the plaza, we're tied in the plaza, so since we're tied, we both get that one. All right. All right, we're going to the final round. All right. Discard you. Round 4. All right, we gotta take this off. Sorry, first we gotta do all this stuff. 3. 1, 2, 3. My 3. This comes back red, and I get to upgrade that to a 2. And then I get the 1. Switch tiles. Bring back our people, our workers. All right. And then I get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I can't do these 2, so there's no use in me grabbing those anymore. All right, 6. All right. So she gets to go first this round. And we're taking all 4 actions this round. All right. So. All right, she's going to red. Out of my red zone, man. 1 coin, she's at max. Actually, she would have gotten 1 reputation too, so she's at max. Because I wasn't doing that earlier, now I'm forgetting to do it. She can't do either one of these, and they're already at max. So nothing happens. She does nothing except for block this space, which I wasn't going to go to anyways. All right. I could take block actions. Gain 1 popularity for each public work here, which would be there. I could gain 2 popularity. Gain 1 money for each celebrity here. Which again, I could get 2 money. Man, my blue is really bad. I have nothing in blue. I think I have to come down here into blue. I'll lose 1 money, then gain 1 money for each color of voter. Lose 1 popularity, then gain 1. Okay, so that's kind of like that other one. So I think we'll do these celebrity ones. They don't do me good. I need to do those up there. So to come down there, I really don't care what I do down there. Guess we could reveal a voter down here. She has 2 down there. That's a problem. I would have to send 2 people down there just to even get the most in that district. Which gives the person with the most gains one of the vote tallies. Oh, but if I want to get these, I need to actually go to my red. Let's get my red. Let's get my red. So to do that, 1, 2, I need to go 3. I can do 3 by doing a combination of those 2 actions. So we need to do the polling, which I have enough popularity to do it. And then we need to do the flip. So I think I'll hang on to the block just in case she blocks me. We'll do this one, the lose money, gain money, for that one. And we want to do the polling. So we'll do the polling there. And then we will add a plus there. So we get 1, 2, 3 money. Do 3 money. And 1 popularity. And we're going to go to red. Then we're going to do this to lose 3 popularity. 1, 2, 3. To gain 2. And then we're going to lose 1 money. And then gain 1 money for each different voter. And there's 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And she's going to go. She's going to green. She's going to do the reveal action first. So I don't know if she reveal which one she wants to reveal first now. What's her order of operation on the reveal? All right. Highest tier of face down public works. All right. So she's flipping that over. Red cube. So now I'm confused because there isn't a red cube. What do you do? What do you do? Does nothing happen? The voters not come over? This. All right, select the face down, flip face up. For each colored cube, flip tile, move 1 voter from the plaza. So maybe, okay, so maybe that doesn't, maybe that earlier that I wouldn't have been able to do that. So because that color didn't exist. So I'd actually have 1 popularity and 1 coin less. It doesn't say what to do if there isn't anything there, so I'm going to assume you just don't get anything. No voters. Okay. Then she's going to take this action. Gets her 1, 2, 3. All right. We're going to go back up to red again and do the flip action, so I can get to here. My popularity is now lower than it was, so I can put that there. Put that there, which gives me 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 popularity. And now I can do the flip action. So we're going to go to red, do the flip action, which bumps me up there. And there's only 1 thing to flip. Flip that. And we need a red, but we can't get any more reds. Dang it. I guess that's not smart. I guess I should be going to the yellow and the blue to bring those in. I mean, they're going to go to their own district anyways. It really doesn't matter. We start with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got all 12 out there. I was making sure I didn't miss one. They're all out there. All right. I don't know if I do this immediately. I think this is at cleanup. I do this. I think that's a cleanup. I do this. Let me check. When do we gain those? I don't even see that, like, that icon when you would do that. Strategy, strength. So it talks about the trackers, endorsements. I would guess I guess I do this immediate. And it says attract voters to any district. So there. I guess I get this because I got it first. But I'm guessing I don't get this until cleanup, I think. Getting endorsement. The green player took the red district this round. Based on the position of the red pole, they're entitled to take the level 2 endorsement at the end of their turn. Okay, so yeah, so I get... So I put this back. So the previous turn I should have actually gained this one instead. Which means I wouldn't have had that one. So I actually would have gotten one less popularity. So it talks about the endorsement, but then like it doesn't talk about the last thing. But again, normally it's the first person to do it gets it. So I was the first one to do it, so I get it. Because it says the same thing immediately when they do it, they get the... When they hit 12... Where's it at? Oh, right here. If the opposition moved any of their polling trackers to space 12 in this round, and the vote shares token is still in the corresponding, give it to them. So they don't get, it's weird, they don't get the, that's why I got confused. They don't get the endorsements till cleanup. I get the endorsement as soon as I hit the number. Okay. All right, so where do I want to go then? So. Oh, we're still doing her turn. She's going to go to green. Oh, no, we already did that. Oh, she's going to green again. Okay. She can't do this. That's already at max. And then she's going to flip. There's only one tile to flip. It's yellow, and no yellow can come here. So, yeah. So there is art on all these. It's kind of weird because you got to put your little token on top, kind of cover up the pretty art. Now, see, this one still has a 1. That's weird. The celebrities don't. How do I know that's a 3 celebrity? Or maybe celebrities always count as 1? How do I know that's a 3 celebrity or a 2 celebrity? Oh, celebrities don't give anything. That's why. Yeah, badges give strength equal to the tier of the public works they occupy. Oh, wait a minute. Was I not supposed to put my badges on the celebrities? No, we were not. Okay. Well, that changes things. Means we did have. I was like, how could they have to build enough celebrities? They've only ever done one celebrity, so they actually could have put some more celebrities out there. Whoops. Whoops. That makes sense. When you're doing the celebrities, you're just getting the endorsements because a celebrity endorsed you. Okay, that makes more sense. But they don't actually help you. All they do is they allow you to bring cubes, voters into that district. Okay. So I guess we need to flip. This is going to get another voter. I'm getting nothing from this. I have to go down to blue. So we will, since now that I realize the celebrities and how celebrities work, I guess we'll do a celebrity. I could do this one, gain money for each celebrity here. Because you can do the action at any time. All right. So we're going to go to blue. You can take the celebrity action. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to put a tier 3 celebrity here, which gives us +2. As I'm saying, there's not enough celebrities out here. There's 2 cubes in the center, and I get 3 reputation for those guys. So I need to move my green up because I need my green above that little marker, I think. And we don't have to put these. Okay, that completely changed what I'd been doing earlier. I mean, I don't know how the score would change building the public works versus not. For example, right now I'm tied for strength here, so I'd need 1 more to have more strength than her there. So let's see what she's going to do. She's going to go to red. And she's going to get a celebrity. Which adds 2 more. Moves up her in red. And then she's going to reveal. She can't reveal. She's still going to reveal, but she can't place her meeple there. She's going to reveal, so there's only 1 celebrity to reveal. That's going to bring in a blue voter. All right. The neat thing, I just noticed this, the characters are the characters from their other games, because this is the one from Merchant's Cove, the time machine guy. I'm not sure where some of the other ones are. That's from Merchant's Cove too. All right. Yeah, so that was her last turn. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot to gain 1 money per celebrity there, so I should have 2 money. All right. So, I have 1, 2, 3. She has 2, so I've got that. I have 1. She has no. I have 2. She has 1, so I've got that. I have nothing down here. And I have 1 down here. She has 1. So I needed to get green up. I said I needed to get green. So we're going to go to green. What can I do in green? I have to get more than her. So I'm going to have to build a level 3. Which is going to cost me 6 money. I do have 6 money. Problem is, the only card I have is this one. Which is going to require me to do that. So I get 2 popularity. Oh, well, that's good, because I'll gain popularity per public works. Alright, so I'm going to go to green. I'm going to do the... Oh, she's blocking the public works. Alright. Put that back. Yeah, there's no way for me to take this, because she's got 3 in this area. So I just need to go down here and get... I'm going to have to just do this. Do the polling. Trying to see if I want any of the abilities. Yeah, we'll do this one. That's fine. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to do the polling. 1, 2, 3. That moves us up 2. And then just I could take a blocked action, but there's no blocked action for me to take. All right, that's that. All right, so now we complete steps 1 and 2 according to page 18, which I think is just your normal scoring. Oh, final tally. Oh, hang on. Still got to do our scoring, round scoring. All right, so round scoring. If you have anything in the region, then you gain 1. So I gain 1 red, which is already max. I gain 1 yellow. I gain 1 blue. And I gain 1 green. Means then I get this, but it doesn't do any good this round anymore. All right. And then I think she gets 1 in each as well, because she's yes. So she gets 1 in each too. 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. Then if you have the most strength in an area, you gain this. But how am I supposed to track that? Vouchers. Vouchers. You gain votes based on the number of vote share icons in your polling is possessed. District will a certain number of votes based on the combination. Votes will be divided by the total number of shares owned by all players using the chart on the back of this book. How do I record that vote share? I guess what it means is whoever has the most gets that banner, since if we didn't hit 12. So this one's already gone, so that doesn't happen. The strength here is I have 2, she has 1, so I get this one. This one here, I have 1, she has 1, so that's a tie. And then you look if there's somebody there. There is somebody there, which is me, so I get that one, I guess. And then here she has 1, 2, 3. I have 1, so she gets that one. All right. She could have had the yellow. She was 1 away from the yellow. I don't think I skimped her on any yellow. She was like blazing that yellow track and then never went back up to yellow, really, I think. Yeah, because this is no yellow there. Okay. So, and then whoever has the most here gets to increase any gets to move any by 3. So it's a tie, so we both get to do it. 1, 2, 3. Or no, 2. Maybe I don't move that one. Move this one. Now, which one's going to have the most votes? Green doesn't have a lot. This one has 1. 1, 2. That way I get the vote share there. And then guess I need to be in her favor. I don't know. I don't know which one to do. 1, 2. I don't know which one's the best one to do for her. That this isn't very clear what this card's how it's wanting you to score, and there's no. Again, we'll go into first impressions, but there's nothing in here that explains how those cards work, like how that scoring actually works. All right, so we're going to start on page 18. All right, so. Follow the steps. Flip all the initial support tokens face up if they aren't already. So these you could also flip up when you do that reveal action. to kind of know which one's the best one to go after. An initiative token order, players take turns flipping any one face down celebrity face up. Alright, well, there's only 2. She has initiative. I forget what it says she'll do. We're just going to flip things. So that's going to bring a yellow. That's going to bring a red. That's going to bring a yellow. And then if there's any left over, they go to their own district. So it didn't tell us to flip these. Huh. Oh, celebrity or public works. Sorry. So there would have been, these would have been flipped too at some point. Doesn't matter. Don't have enough cubes anyways. And the last one in here would have been yellow, which would have made, it actually would have gone in with that anyway, so we're fine. Because this is blue and we didn't have any blue. Yeah. All right. Determine the total votes in each district. Okay. So let's get our dry erase board. All right. Total votes in each district. Add together. So red is 14. 2 times the number of cubes, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Question mark. What's 3C? The number of all unclaimed endorsement tokens. Oh. The number? The numbers. Okay, so 3. Oh, the blue, she would have gotten blue at the end there. I forgot that. Would I have got another one? Yeah, I got that one. No, that's it. Okay. All right, so yellow is 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And 3. Oh, I forgot to add this on. 26, 29, so it says round up to 30. 16, 26, 29, round up to 30. Blue is 14, 2, 4, 6, 8. This has 5 left. So it's 19, 27, so 28. Green is 12, 2, and 5. So 14, 19, so that goes up to 20. Yeah. Total vote shares in each region. Record each player's vote shares per district into these columns. Sum all players' vote shares per region and record them here. Oh, okay. I guess. How do I figure out the vote shares? Remember how many vote shares each player has and total them in the district. For each vote share icon on a player's track that their matching district's polling tracker has reached or exceeded, add 1 vote share to the total. Players with the most current strength in each district is awarded an additional vote share from that district as indicated on the round 4 card. Oh, okay, so this is when you do it. So now I'm confused. Okay, so I shouldn't have taken these. But again, she wouldn't have taken them either. So we'll put these back. I guess it doesn't matter. Two-player game, this doesn't matter. Or not two, well, 2-player or solo. This doesn't matter. Okay. So, for me, for red, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vote shares. For yellow, I have 1, 2, 3. For blue, I have 1, 2, 3. For green, I have 1. Right? And then for her, for red, she has 1, 2. I'm putting them in the wrong column, but that's what it is. I messed up. 4, 3, 3, 1. For yellow, she has 3. For blue, she has 1. For green, she has 3. All right, so 4, so 6, 6, 3, 4. All right, so use the 4 scoring rings on the scoring card on the back of the rulebook to determine how many votes each share is worth. Oh, so confused. Like this is the hardest scoring thing I've ever seen. Votes per share. Okay, so gotta use the back of the rule book, which is annoying. All right, so total votes for red was 30 and 6. So 5 votes per share. Oh, we're just doing division. Yeah, we're just doing division. Jeez. 3 goes in, well, although math in my head right now is not doing very well. 3 goes in 28, 9. Are we doing division? What are we doing? Maybe not. All right, so yellow is 30. No, we already did yellow. 30 and 6. Hang on. I'm at 36, 30 and 6. Oh, it rounds. Never mind. So it isn't perfect match. So 28 and 3. So 9. And then 20 and 4 is 5. All right. So we did that. All right. Now where are we at? Round scoring. There we go. So, determine each player's votes. 6A. Each player multiplies their vote shares in each district by the number found in 5. So, all right. So 2 times 5, 10. 3 times 5, 15. 1 times 5 is 5. Oh no, 1 times 9. Ugh. 9. And 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 9 is 27. Right? No. Yeah, 27. 1 times 5 is 5. All right. Sum up all the endorsements. So 10, 25, 30, 49, 20, 47, 57, 67. All right. Oh, no, sorry. Our endorsement tokens. There has to be an easier way for them to have done this. There has to have been an easier way for them to do this. So I get 3, 4, 5 more. So 72, and she gets 3 more. 52. Holy cow. I don't want to do election counting of votes and counts. I don't know if that's how an actual election works, but all right. I got 52 to her 72. I don't know if that's right. There's probably things I did wrong. One thing specifically was, of course, the tile placement on the celebrities. I was putting the badges there. I didn't realize you weren't supposed to. So that could have impacted that. Same as when she needed to build more public works. She probably would have been able to build one or two times. It's what it is. Where is final thoughts? There we go. Final thoughts. All right. So first thing is final thoughts is the components. So I do, again, this is most of the stuff that Final Frontier put out. Of course, they had the Micho do the art. So I do like his art. So that's really good. Like I noticed, it was art from the different games. The one thing that's kind of not so great is, for example, they use the entire art asset on the tile instead of like zooming each art asset to make them maybe the same as, not that one, this one, right? They should have all been the same, and they weren't. So that's kind of a more of a nitpick than anything. But I like that they use the art. Everything's good components. I mean, it's standard cardboard tiles there. The negatives in terms of components, first thing is what I mentioned right off the bat. There is no player aid, right? So the whole game, I'm having to go through that book back and forth between the solo and the regular play, the regular like section, to go through the strategy, to go through the scoring and all that. So that's very odd. There's also a couple instances in the rule book where I ran into situations and it doesn't say what to do. One was if we were still tied with the public works, which happened once, and didn't say what we were supposed to do if we were still tied. I'm going to say we shared the victory, so we both got the thing. It's solo, so it's not that big of a deal. Although sharing almost means like, should anything have happened at all, because it's a net zero, at least in a solo or two-player game. The second one was what was the other thing? There was something, I got confused about the badges. I don't think that's necessarily the rulebook's fault. It was me reading the rulebook really quickly and then trying to play. There was something else that wasn't clear. Oh, some of the scoring objectives and like when you were supposed to do it. So for example, I started doing the scoring based on the card because I forgot I got to do the round scoring first. But then when you get to the final rules, it says, for example, the vote was based on the round 9, and you would add that in at the final scoring. Like that shouldn't have been there. Hey, David, how you doing? You didn't miss much, David. This definitely probably wouldn't have been a game you would have enjoyed. You would have kept me occupied with some jokes though. But yeah, that was kind of confusing. There was one more thing that was like, it wasn't clear, and I went through and it doesn't say what, another one of those situations doesn't say what to do. Oh, it's the cubes. If the cube color does not exist, it didn't say what you were supposed to do. It didn't say select another cube or just don't move a cube. So I don't know, because the problem with that is it's random, right? You don't know what color cube's going to be on the other side, and maybe that's the point, right? But I would figure the reason you want to do that is to try to get cubes into a location if you can. So yeah, that's my nitpicks. A couple things in the rule books aren't very clear, and there's no player aids. Player aids are the biggest thing. Not even the back of the book. The back of the book, they did a scoring chart, which also was kind of annoying. It's on the back of the book, and I'm currently going through the final tally section, and I got to close the book to get to that scoring sheet. Like that should have, in my opinion, that scoring thing should have been on the page to the right of the rules for the final scoring. The example's there, which is good, but that could have been on the following page, right? So you can read it or whatnot. I don't know if there's a better way to do that, or it could have been smaller. And speaking of small, I was thinking the board was a little bit too big, but once I got a couple of the tiles on the board, I can see why it's as big as it is, because if you're in a 4-player game, you're probably going to have a lot of the celebrities and a lot of the public works on the board. But at the same time, I don't know, did these need to be this big, right? Probably not, right? It's nice because you get the nice art and all that stuff, but like literally you could have just had a token that was probably a quarter of this size with just the dot for the celebrity or whatever you're going to bring in based on that. Again, minor nitpick, because it did take up more room on the table than planned. The player boards, until I understood what they did, well, I was kind of thinking the same thing, but it makes sense. Like, these are about the smallest cards you want to use, and so the player boards do need to be about as big as they need to be. They, of course, aren't dual layered, so, you know, the tokens can slide back and forth and move if you bump them or do something incorrectly. And there's just enough space in most of it for one token to fit on the bottom, or two on the top. And then even then, you on the bottom, you're covering up the number, right, with your popularity of your money. But again, all minor things. I don't think overall they really affected the game that much. Next is the mechanics. So the mechanics of the game is, it is an area control game, right? It's a worker placement area control game. Cool. It is also kind of like hidden information to a small degree. And then there's the little puzzle you get to do on your player board to make you do what you need to do. Long game, yeah, an hour and a half. The box says 25 minutes. I'm guessing that's 25 minutes per player. So solo, that would have been 30 minutes. I did have to look up a lot of stuff in the rules back and forth. So that was kind of what I was mentioning at the beginning with the components. So the area control is neat, right? You got the majority area control. It's like any other game. You want to go in there, you want to build things and add things for your people, so that way you can get the votes from that area, get the rewards from that area. Some of the cards, right, had powers that played off of that, right? You get the coins based on the number of works in an area, the number of voters in an area. So that's kind of neat. The hidden information one, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on the hidden information. The only advantage I found by flipping those tiles over earlier, at least what I was seeing, was so that way my actions that said you get a coin for every voter. Well, I need to have more voters in there, so let me go flip one over, see if I get another color brought into the batch. Standard area majority, area control. I mean, I don't think there's much added to this that other games haven't done, right? It's either adding some type of thing that you control, which most games have, and then having your workers there, which give you control. The worker placement aspect is, again, nothing really out of the ordinary, right? You take a space, if the space already occupied, you're stuck, unless, of course, you do happen to get one of the cards that lets you go over top. The little puzzle over on the right was neat, but like, I don't know why, but I felt like I should have been able to get money and popularity all the time, and that isn't the case, right? You usually get one or the other, unless a card happens to have the popularity on it. But I've noticed a lot of times it's on the opposite side of where I was putting it, so I wasn't able to get both anyways. Usually I was covering up, in this case, in the one I'm looking at, I covered up the money, which got me 2 popularity, and I probably forgot to give myself the extra popularity. Oh, actually, I forgot in the scoring. Final scoring for the bot, she was supposed to get something based on her coins. Yeah, it's like the lowest of this, divide by 3. They received that many additional votes. You recorded in the endorsement. So she had 12, so she would have gotten 4 more votes. Still wouldn't have beaten me. She would have gotten 4 more votes, so she would have been at 56. So, again, I like everything that it did. It was a neat little puzzle to figure out. I don't know how it would play at a higher player count. If this seems like a neat little thing, I don't know if this is available on Amazon or anywhere right now, because again, Final Frontier is done. Although if it's available anywhere, it's probably pretty inexpensive. Or technically, if you're interested, because again, we don't do many area control games. This will be going up for Culling for Charity. Again, I just want to get through these games and throw them up for Culling for Charity. So you do have the ability to get this game basically for making a $10 donation to Extra Life. Difficulty, it's it seems more difficult than it is from reading the rules. Once I understood where I was putting things, then again, it's just a matter of placing your card to line up so you can put your person out to the area you want to either add or remove, or add things, or get things, or take control of for any particular reason. Remember, at the very end of the game, you are going to get additional votes for each one of the regions that you have the majority in. I blew away her majority 3-1, which is really where my scoring came in, right? She only had one region. If it would have been like a 50-50, it probably would have been a little bit closer. The other reason, of course, is increasing your tracks so you can get the endorsements, right? Because I ended up with 5, she ended up with 4 or 3. So again, she didn't get as high on all the endorsement tracks to get another level 2. She was close on the green. And I even tried to cheat for her by making sure that I pushed up the one track. Did you win? Does this game get your vote? Again, I think it's fine if you like these types of games. I think it's fine. So I don't know where to put the difficulty. I think it is an easy worker placement game. I think it is an easy area control game compared to something bigger and broader like, I don't know what, Rising Sun or Ragnarok, right? Or anything which has battling and fighting and more things like that. And I think with the voting, and there's really no, not to say cooperative, but there is no like alliances and things like that. And I think that's what a lot of people look for in area control, which Rising Sun, of course, would have. I'm thinking Rising Sun because it's down over there. I haven't painted it, and it doesn't play solo without some crazy variant. So no, I put it as a midweight. Fun at 2, don't know. Fun at 1, again, it was an interesting puzzle to try to figure out how to beat her. I did beat her. Again, did I play wrong? Yep, definitely played wrong. People let me know down in the comments what I did wrong. But it was fun. At a 2-player game, I think this one is light enough, and because of the worker placement, it could do okay at 2-player. A lot of worker placement, a lot of area control games don't do well at 2-player. Now, again, you could probably, I wouldn't see why you couldn't, add this Automa to a 2-player game, which is probably what I would do if you don't mind controlling a bot, because that just gives an additional person out there taking over locations. And then you can choose, do you want to score the bot or not, or just play against the other player. Last is the theme. What I was doing felt thematic, right? I felt when you put the pieces together in your head, it felt thematic. But again, this could have been really any theme. But yeah, you're going out and like I said, you get a celebrity. The celebrity brings in more voters, and then you bring the voters in when they see the celebrity in that region. Okay, yeah, it's kind of thematic, right? You're trying to build structures and things around to get your popularity, right? Some public works and improve the districts. So that's going to get people's votes. So all that kind of makes sense. And if you're going to do a voting type game, area majority or area, not to say area control, but area majority, which is what this is, does make the most sense. They use the word strength. I guess it's the strength in your popularity, the strength, because they couldn't use popularity because you already had popularity, so they had to use strength. So the theme's fine. I don't even remember if I knew that's what the theme was when I bought this game. I think it just said, worker placement, area control, played to 2 players, had a solo mode. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll add it on, because I think this was an add-on during the Merchant's Cove Kickstarter, maybe. The second one? No. I don't know where this one was. Like I said, it's got the Merchant's Cove characters on the art, so it definitely was made after Merchant's Cove. Maybe it was an add-on for their music game. And I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the music game was called. I've got it. We'll have to get that played. But yeah, theme's fine. Theme works. It kind of feels like you're doing a votey thing. You're sending your people out to get more votes. The little slidey puzzle really doesn't. I guess what they're saying is it's like one of those boards where you tie strings to this, to do this, to do this, to do this. I guess that was the theory they were going with. I don't know what the original theme was going to be. All right, guys, that is that. I got to get me some lunch, get back to work. I'm way overdue for getting back to work. So with that said, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit the subscribe, like button. Let me know down in the comments what rules mistakes I made other than the the public works and celebrity tiles that I messed up at the beginning. Yeah, if you want to get this game, like I said, link down below to Extra Life. Make a donation. It will be up for Culling for Charity. Again, not because it's a bad game, but it's just not a game I could see myself playing. And for me, a lot of times that's playing back on the channel again or offline with Oddly. And right now we've not been doing a lot of offline games because we don't have a lot of friends who come over to play offline games. With that said, guys, until next time, peace.